Good morning, Thursday, 2nd of April, and we're back. So, if you didn't see my video last night, I was basically saying you need something to use today as a form of resistance. So, I've got milk bottles, milk cartons with water in. The amount of water is probably a bit light for me, so I could fill it up and make it heavier. But at the same time, you don't have to. Use what you can. You might use tins of beans, you might use bottles of pop, you might use a carrier bag with a few weights in, or you might in the house have some dumbbells or a resistance band. You know, so dumbbells or resistance band can work just fine as well. If you find that these exercises are helping you, then that's great. If you feel there's anything you're struggling with, let us know, drop us a message or put a comment in the group, and we'll try and rectify that and sort of give you some alternatives. Obviously I don't know you all, I don't know your health conditions, don't know your medical conditions, so you just have to go with what you feel is right at the minute, and just check in with yourself doing the exercises about how you feel and where you're at. I've also, no, it doesn't matter. I was going to say something, but it doesn't matter. Just keep doing what you can. Had some great comments, some great feedback so far, so keep it up. We want to try and grow this group to try and help as many people as we can, so if you know any friends or any relatives that could benefit from it, then feel free to invite them into the group or make them aware of it so that they can join as well. The group is open to anybody, but it's ideal for older adults, people who are inactive, people with long-term health conditions. So that's the main people that I work with. So wherever we are, we're just going to march on the spot. So I haven't got a chair with us today, but if you do need a chair to hold on, obviously get yourself one, or stand by your kitchen bench, or standing by a wall if you need to hold on to a wall, and that's all alright. So today's an upper body workout, strength endurance. So strength work we split into two parts. We have pure strength and then we have strength endurance. Pure strength, you would only ever be able to lift something for about 8 to 10 reps. So you'd only be able to perform the exercise 8 to 10 times. That would be pure strength. Quite difficult to do unless you're in a gym where there's lots of weights and stuff, or you can pile the weight into carrier bags or something like that in the house. But we're going to do strength endurance. So strength endurance is about doing multiple reps, lots and lots of reps over using the same muscle groups, so that it brings about a bit of fatigue and a bit of tiredness. Step touch, so just step to the left and step to the right. As we do it, all I want you to do is just to turn your wrists, and a bit mobilisation for them wrists. If you find it's too difficult to do while we're moving the feet as well, we can just stand. We'll just mobilise those wrists, so we'll just turn those wrists round as we go. We're just going to do a little heel dig to the front, but we'll have bicep curling as well. So bicep curl with our arms. This is done as fast or as slow as you feel necessary, but this is just the warm up, so we're not trying to get really out of breath here, we're just trying to get the blood going around our body a little bit quicker. We're trying to mobilise some of the joints that we'll be using. And little toe tap to the front. As we do it, just bring our arms up. So this exercise is an upright row. And we're going to do it a bit later with a little bit of resistance as well. And all we're trying to do here is lead with the elbows, stick our elbows up till we get to shoulder height, and relax down, hands stay close together as we do it. And relax, we're just side arm, we're going to go a step to the left and a step to the right with a little bit of arm movement. When we do it, keep the elbows in, pushing forward. Yeah, so elbows by your side, push forward. See a lot of people coming up here, try not to do that, just keep your elbows nice and close to your body. These exercises that we do, I see a lot of people say gentle exercise or light exercise. Any exercise shouldn't be gentle, it shouldn't be light, it should be done to feel challenging, you know. So we'll only get the benefit of exercise if we feel like we've challenged some aspect of our body. So that could be we've challenged our heart and lungs and we're out of breath. It could be we've challenged our muscles and we can feel it when we're lifting. A lot of people will pick something up and go, oh, that's heavy. But you still might be able to perform 15, 20 repetitions with it, which would be great. If you can stand there and do 40 or 50 or 60 repetitions without it having any impact at all, then we need to try and increase the resistance that we're using. So that being said, get your, whatever you've got, your resistance. So mine's milk bottles. And we're just going to stand feet up width apart. We're going to keep our elbows tucked in by our sides and we're going to curl our hands up. Yeah, so from the side, you see my elbows don't move, my hands come up and slowly down. We're doing this slow and controlled, alright? And we're going to do 15 reps of each exercise, or we're going to aim to do 15 reps. If you feel like you can only do 8, 10, 12, that's fine, yeah? Just want you to do as many as you feel you can. I'd rather you stopped before you got to 15 than you were able to stand there and do 30. Yeah? So we're going to do 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Well done. This time we're just going to hinge forward from our hips slightly, so we're sticking our bum out, our knees are soft, our arms hanging like pendulums, and we're just going to lift our elbows up. So when we lift our elbows up, our elbows stay close to our body and we squeeze our shoulder blades together. Yeah? So we're working the muscles in our back. Five more then. 3. 2 more. Last one. Lots of common faults here, yeah? Round the shoulders, leaning too far forward. We want to stick your bum out, keep your back in a nice neutral spine, so this is flat, yeah? We're not like rounding your shoulders, we're not standing up too tall, we're not in this position. It's bum out, back flat, yeah? Well done. Standing tall, we're going back to that upright row that we're doing in the warm-up. So we lift, we lower. We lift, we lower. We lift, we lower. Stick the elbows up and out, hands stay close together. Yeah? Few common faults, people trying to lift the hands up before the elbows. Yeah? So don't lift your hands, we're trying to lift the elbows. Yeah? Your hands will follow your elbows anyway. 3 more, 2 more, last one, and we're just going to have a little march. Yeah, so we're just giving those upper body a little bit of a rest, so we're having a march on the spot. Next exercise you don't need your things for, but we're just having a march still. I was supposed to do the march before I done the last exercise, but never mind. And our next exercise we need is wall press. Hands on the wall, we're going to lower ourselves in and we're going to push ourselves up. You make this harder by moving your feet further back. When we do it, elbows are staying tucked into your side. So if I was to, you will see from the front, I'll be coming in and pushing out. We don't want the elbows flaring out here if we can help it, yeah? Elbows stay tucked in while we do it. Lower in, push out. Again, if you want to increase that little bit of impact with the wall, we can push ourselves off the wall, which is really good to have that little bit of impact when we do exercise. The little bit of impact creates a little bit of strengthening of the bones, you know, so if you've got things like osteoporosis, or you've got weak wrists, you know, which are very common fracture sites when you fall, if you fall. So we're trying to increase the density of the bones in these points. And last one. Good stuff, we're back to a march. This march is just a bit what we call active recovery, so we're giving our upper body a little bit of a rest, but we're getting our feet moving again to keep the blood and circulation pumping around our body. If you want to make the exercise harder, instead of just doing this march on the spot, you might do maybe half jacks or something at a tempo, and that might increase your heart rate a little bit more. But the main aim of today's exercise is to work our upper body, our muscles in our upper body. So that's what we're aiming to do today. 10 more seconds. We're going to do 3 rounds of what we've just done in the correct order. So back to the weights, dumbbells, kettlebells, whatever you've got, hold them in your hands, curl it up and slow it down. Isabel, good morning. Just noticed that you're watching. Hope you're well. Last one. Good stuff. So this time side on, lean forward slightly, push your bum out, and we're going to lift the elbows up nice and high. Slowly down. So lift the elbows, slowly down. Lift the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades, and relax down. Lift, squeeze, and relax down. What I try and get is people imagine that they've got a sponge in between the shoulder blades and they're trying to squeeze the sponge together when they come up. So when we lift up, we squeeze the shoulder blades and relax down. Three more. 2 more. And relax. So we're back to that march. Back to marching. If you want to make the march a little bit stronger, then feel free. Maria, good morning. Or is it Marie? I'm not sure. Can't see it really from here. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Pick weights up, elbows up and out, upright row. So again, we're aiming for about 15 reps, remember, on each one. If you get to 15 and you're like, well, that was easy, you need to make the weight heavier. However you want to do that's totally fine. For me, I would add more water into my bottles. If you're using carrier bags with tins in, you would add another tin in. If you're using a resistance band, hold further down the band. Got no idea how many we'll do, but we're going to do 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. Last one. Good stuff. Put them down. Over to the wall. Hands on the wall. Lower ourselves in. Push ourselves up. Lower ourselves in. Push ourselves up. So if you're new to doing exercise and you can feel it's working, it's quite common that you might feel achy tomorrow, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't mean that you've done anything bad. It just your body's way of telling you we've done something new. And all that's happening is your body's trying to recover. It's trying to repair itself. It's trying to get used to the exercise. And this is something called DOMS. DOMS stands for Delayed Onset of Muscle Soreness, and it happens to all of us. It doesn't just happen to people who are unfit or people who haven't exercised or anything like that. It happens to anybody who works to an intensity or a level that their body's not used to. 2 more. And we're back to that march. So we're doing well. We've got 1 more round to go, so we're just having a little 30-second march, just that circulatory boost, you know, getting the blood going around the body again. Hair looked much better when I'm under that light, didn't I? Ten more seconds. Good stuff. This time, we're still using the same weight for yourselves, but I've got a set of dumbbells, so I'm going to add the dumbbells in, and this is just going to make it harder for me. But again, you use the resistance that's right for you. One more. 15. Good. I cannot feel the difference using these dumbbells. Bum out, back flat, lift the elbows. There's 12, 13, 14, 15. Well done. Dumbbell down, march around the spot. Like I say, if you want to make it harder, this march can be anything. It can be marching with a bit of tempo and a bit of purpose and using our arms. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Picking your weights back up, hands together, elbows up and out. One more. Well done. Hands on the wall. Lower ourselves in, push ourselves off. Lower yourself in, push yourself off. If you're finding this difficult now, and you need to stop and rest, that's fine. But what I would say is, are you finding it too difficult that you need to stop, or are you just finding it challenging? And remember, all exercise to be beneficial needs to be challenging. Three more. And relax. Well done. Since I added them heavier weights in, you can hear my breathing went up a little bit, challenged us a little bit more. Again, that's how I want you to feel as well. So we're just going to have a little bit of a stretch. Alright, so as we're just moving our feet, we don't even have to march here. This is called pedaling your feet. And it's just a good idea to keep your feet pedaling while we do this cool down a little bit. So just put your hands in the lower back, shoulder blades together. From the side, you can see, or from the back I'm here, but then I'm bringing them shoulder blades together. We're going to reach out as far as you can in front, round your back and look down towards the floor. Yeah, so we're just reaching out. Side on, you'll see better, down towards the floor. We're trying to stretch across our back, round right across here. And relax, one arm across your body. And swap sides. And relax, we're going to put one hand up and over your shoulder, we're going to push back a little bit. Keeping that body up nice and tall. What we're trying to avoid is pulling on our joints. Yeah, so we just push a little above or below the joint. Swap sides. And relax. Take our hands out, wide as we can. We're going to turn our thumbs down, push back a little bit further. And take one hand up in the air, reach on your back, give yourself a pat on the back. Well done, you've all finished. Again, let us know how you got on. Comments in the box. Any problems, any questions, anything you're not sure of, drop us a little message. Let us know. Let us help you, basically. You know, any way I can. Good stuff. Stay safe. Anybody needs anything, get in touch, and I'll do my best to sort it out for you. All right. Cheers. Thanks, everybody. Bye.